Hello and welcome back to another episode of Pathfinder Kingmaker. My name is Syken. Today we are continuing the Pathfinder Kingmaker challenge run, where we are playing the game on the hardest difficulty, unfair, and on top of that we brought ourselves only D tier and F tier characters, and on top of that it's mono class only. And on top of that, Last Azlanti. But who's counting at that point? So, we have nothing more to do in Pytex, right? I need to go with Kalin and blah blah. That companion quest's not interested. And we will need to wait. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're on the right track. Wisdom drain. I don't like that. I, by the way, will need time, but I'll do that off screen with all of the items. I just need to order that a little bit more. We have had such a rough overall dungeon, but it was a very nice crawl. I think we got half a level out of it as well. And the loot was fantastic, so that was really good. We have crazy weapons. So, let's listen to what's being said. And I can then also sell stuff in the city. We're on our way to the last chapter, Book 7. Prankster robe. Okay, sure. I don't think that any robe is now going to be better than the ones that we're having. I think that was a robe with invisibility on it. Deflection bonus, luck bonus to all saving throws, and blindness. Yeah, no, that indeed. Good. Let me go through and manage all of that, and we fast forward the kingdom management. Alright, a couple of things that are storyline relevant. There's a whole delegation from Pytex that wants to see they're standing at the doors, growling at each other. Let's see what they have to say. Your Highness, the old family's founders of Pytex are grateful for you sparing us from these usurpers' tyranny. Allow us to assure that our loyalty. None of the trade houses seeks the Pytexian crown, which is rightfully yours, of course. It would please you to appoint the governor in an overseas city. All four families humbly recommend me for this position. Alright, thank you for your trust. Allow me to pledge our allegiance once again, both mine and that of all of the families. So, we decided on a governor. Would you like to say anything to the visitors that are free to go? They have a whole crowd waiting in the hall. Guards, I sentence Cain Viril to death. Take him. You won't get away with that, do you hear me? My guild will find you. You'll be weeping blood. You'll eat your own guts. Wise decision. City will be safer and cleaner without him. Lindsay, what's next on the agenda? You must decide the fate of the academy. Italian Guitaran says, Your Highness, I ask that you relieve me from the post of the headmaster of the academy. After all that happened, I'm hardly worthy of keeping it. For the first time, I completely agree with my respected colleague, says Animant. And if you don't have another candidate for the position, please allow me to offer my services. Atalia, I refuse to accept your resignation. You stay. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Lady Gitaran is not the only competent, but also pillable, accommodating. Sorry, family interrupted. Let her serve as Dillenchi as she served Ironetti. Who else wants an audience? I see Kellis, captain of the guard, comes to pledge the allegiance to the king. Your Highness, according to the tradition set forth by the first king of Pytex, I have to pledge my allegiance to the city and citizen. Before you and the crown, I shall serve Pytex faithfully and loyally to my dying breath and guard the peace of the streets. Okay. Why are you pledging your allegiance to the city? Oh, that's actually a good pledge. I accept your pledge. Thank you, Your Highness. I must say that you so wisely spared the city of the scoundrel Cain Viril. It will be much easier to keep order. I shall take my leave. No one else is left. What a day. Not easy to rule. I'd rather break a pack of wyverns than to live through this day again. Good. We got a lot of impact and a lot of experience out of it. I will spare you with the details of the other stuff. And is there anything else story relevant? Maybe. This looks a bit like the last chapter. The Wild Hunt has been defeated. Your quick and efficient actions left the attackers no hope. Your grateful subjects would like a present and a humble gift. 50,000 gold, thank you. Another attack awaits, but it won't come soon. The feeling Naressa won't hold back this time. It will be the most terrible blow yet. I hope only we can survive it. I agree. Visited Balltop and the portal to the first world's almost stable. It appears that the next attack it will be steady enough to become a permanent bridge. The way that I see it, we have had enough of being afraid. If Narissa wants to take us herself, then let her come. But she won't, will she? She's going to hide from us. Are you sure this is going to be the last attack? Well, you deal with the Fae, you can't be sure on anything. My guess, however, it's based more on fact than speculation. Never before has there been a portal to the first world so stable. We will have to repel the attack. It will be a difficult battle. Obviously, it's chapter number 7, so naturally it is difficult. We got another gift. The Undaunted. +4 Flaming Aberration Bane Quarterstaff. +3 Morale bonus on Persuasion. Ability to cast Remove Paralysis. It's a nice staff, but not what we need. Good. So, that was storyline. We do have 250 days left over. And we most certainly are going to do some adventuring, but first we're leveling up the kingdom. Fast forward for you. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Pathfinder Kingmaker. My name is Icon and today we're continuing the challenge run, unfair difficulty, the Last Azlanti mod, and on top of that only D tier and F tier mono classes. I've done the kingdom development, almost got all of the stats to 10. We still got a good 70 days until the next development. I want to do a few more things. Number one, we want to find thieves. This is kind of a quest that came up on the kingdom management. Apparently there are a couple of thieves, and we built a shrine of the thief god Desna, and then they are attracted to it, and we're going to kill them. Secondly, still got return of the genuine gemstones, which is hopefully not a stupid quest from one of my companions. Anyways, and then the third one is we want to go to Puya, third trial of the Surumagami, which is here in Talon Peak. And then number 4 is just getting the remaining notes that we could get here. Over here we do have Culture Arcane, Economy, Arcane Culture, so a couple more of them are still left over. I think here I took most of them, but we still got Loyalty up here, Loyalty up there, Military up there, Community. So there are a few as we're traveling around, just grabbing them all like Pokemon. And then once we're done with all of that, I would like to go and continue the Brandlet Mountains. So yeah, you can see there is still adventure to be had. And I want to finish all of that, or most of it, in the next few sessions. So, how do we get there the fastest? 8 hours. Shambling, let's teleport there. How far is it from here? 10 hours. Yeah, I think we're starting from Tuskwood. That was completely wrong. Here we go. All right, let's go. How do I get there? Path to this location is unknown. I mean, kind of the only guess to go through this trail.
Onwards.
Don't tell me that that was already it. Well, finally we managed to at least enter. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta do 2 or 3 laps. Get the cardio in for the day. Okay, we're not going to have a whole massive buff out here. Or you just want the absolute basics. I know it sounds strange that that here is the absolute basics, but it's really just energy resistance. couple of AoE buffs, extra hit points and so on.
I take from the rich and take from the poor.
We should
It's
move.
my way of supporting equality.
Okay, let's do this.
I always have the
Immunity
upper
to
hand.
poison.
I appreciate.
Still
This is my path.
the remaining energy resistance. And Hawkbite gets better saved, and then that should be it.
I
Unless
do
I'm
things
missing something.
my way.
But I don't think I do.
Does anyone require this is my path.
I'll make my own legend.
Never a dull moment.
You know what? Better armor. And I even need to cast the remaining spells from him to get
I tire
rid of
waiting.
the spell bug, so might as well give out freedom of movement, because that's actually a helpful spell. Say what you want, but that is a helpful spell. Good. So basic spells done.
Adventures await.
We're doing haste.
March on.
A dark-haired, dark-skinned Varithian stands before you wearing an expensive but rather road-worn doublet, leather belt, dusty baggy pants. Tattoos look like cuneiform writing wander up the man's neck and onto his cheeks. He's holding a deck of cards, bringing them from hand to hand. Who are you and what caravan is this? What are you talking about, my family? We are Starlings, your highness. We're from Varisia. We live on the road, traveling. We heard that life is easy, so we decided to come and see. Your family includes elves and halflings. One family is not just one blood. And yes, I have sisters and brothers. Starling recruits are not kin by parentage, but they are by spirit and coincidence. I'm looking for a thief who robbed my subjects. The evidence says it's one of yours. Oh, so your highness were nomads. So it's alright to blame all evil on the land on us. Listen, I have no wish to be your enemy, but one of your companions stole something and is now hiding in your camp. Oh, fine. We have a little brother. His name is Laura Halfling. He came to us 6 months ago. Smart fellow, but witful. He's good with his hands and things fast, but he decided to put his talent to ill use. We caught him stealing back in Guld. Almost lost our heads because of that little rat. I told him last time, we Starlings do not do such things. We may not be much respected by the law, but we live by our coincidence. Lord just nodded, like he was agreeing, but your presence here may have let him do his old tricks. That must be why I haven't seen him around lately. I'm sorry I didn't tell you right away. I was hoping I was wrong to suspect him. Listen, I know he might not, might have hiding places, he hinted as such, but it's our business, family business. Don't send your soldiers after Laura. The Starlings will deal with him and will return what he stole. I give you my word. Fine. Have it your way. Thank you, King Hawkbite. I still hope Laura can be reformed. He's a good lad. Just got some bad ideas about easy money when he was a kid.
It is done.
Pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. Good. Now, off to the next trial into the mountains we go. One day, we get to Varnhold. That might be faster. Let's try that.
instincts dull when I'm tired.
Where is Varnhold? Stupid. Varnhold. Alternatively, Plainsguard. We do have a nice little teleportation circle. So what's the problem here? Plainsguard we can find, but Varnhold, well, seems to be not available. Anyways, same distance. Might as well.
I must replenish my powers.
No. 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 So, we need something to travel faster and further. Good. Still waiting for the last stat to be upgraded. Espionage. Already restructured some of the towns in order to make that happen. That stat is difficult to obtain. Speaking of which, I need to double check what's happening in Varnhold and why we can't teleport there. I think I do understand what the problem is. Where's my teleportation circle? There you go. And we're currently trying to get espionage up, so I need to build a couple of espionage buildings. So unfortunately you can't learn teleportation yourself, although that would be nice. This is the third trial, by the way. So I'm actually expecting a little bit more resistance here. These are the Fey trials.
I'm up for an adventure.
Good, we don't need to like completely go nuts, but a few base buffs can't hurt.
I don't need anyone's sympathy. Knowledge is the key. to victory. Not that I care. Keep your wits about you.
Good. Get all of the base buff. Again. Protection buff. What I will do different this time is we're definitely going to buff Death Ward. Simply because negative energy and just death effects are too frequent.
Stop learning.
Hesitation
Does
is a
anyone
waste of
require
time.
my counsel?
Everything has a price.
There is no greater satisfaction than overcoming.
Good, and then the other thing that we unfortunately still don't have a mass version of is freedom
I
of
do
movement.
things my way.
Like those two spells, I think, would be a huge quality of life improvement to have as a
Now what?
group
I always
version.
have the upper hand.
I'll make my own legend.
I don't need anyone's sympathy.
I will not be trifled with.
Because freedom of movement is also one of those things, right? Where, yes, you could basically cut corners and not do it, but then you're going to regret
I
it.
appreciate privacy. I'm up for an adventure. Don't know, don't care.
This is my path.
Oh, now
So, do this.
I tire of waiting.
That and Hogbite. By the way, Hogbite has a new weapon. I haven't told you, but
for a dull moment.
I got one from the artisans, and I figured might as well use it. Let me show you.
I tire of waiting.
He's now rocking the Redeemer. Holy, flaming, +5, destructive, evil outsider bane, longsword. Kind of your average sword that you would run around with. It's a little bit higher damage than what we used to have beforehand.
Adventures await.
I wanted to test it out and see how it goes. Good. Continuing to use it. If not, we can switch back to the all damager or whatever the name was. I think this was... Oh yeah, that was just to bypass the stones. I think we fought gargoyles here, if I'm not mistaken. But I might be. We had so many hilly passes. Oh yeah, no, now I remember.
Follow me.
So, there you're at last. That was a long way. Froze my feet off. What's the next trial? There is none. I don't know how what brothers and sisters think. As far as I'm concerned, you don't deserve trials by master yet. Tell you what, an neophyte should test you first. Set off the castle of knives, and quickly. Not like your usual lazy glad. Go on, move. Is that a joke? Hurry to the castle of knives as quickly as possible. Man, what a trial. So I don't believe it's a timing thing. I've buffed up for nothing. I thought it would have been another fight, but no. It's just a dwarf with an attitude. It's just a dwarf with an attitude. Good, so let's see. What are our cities near here? We got this, 1 day 9 hours. This, 1 day 11 hours. This, 1 day 15 hours. This, 1 day 17 hours. Unfortunately, not good enough. Varnhold can't teleport at the moment. So Plainsguard it is.
My instincts dull when I'm tired.
And maybe that was also for the best. The next thing on our list was to claim all of the resources. I can still do that anytime. So there's no time pressure to do that now. Because I don't really need the resources. It's quote-unquote just for the achievement to have all of them. So we could go to here, and from here it would be like what? 1 day 9 hours, and Glenshire. How is that longer? Unbelievable. But maybe the game just checks whether or not
My instincts dull when I'm
you
tired.
actually go in the shortest possible route. Or if you're doing something left and right, which we haven't done, so we should be okay. Good. Let's see what we're dealing with.
Knowledge is the key to victory.
I don't believe we need the full buff, because I think this is not going to be like a hardcore trial.
I will not falter. I appreciate pride. Keep your wits about you.
Stay on
Does
your
anyone
toes.
require my
Hesitation is a waste of time.
Never stop learning.
But might resist. He now has spell resistance. Nah, he's okay this time.
Concentrate.
The reason why I'm always so keen to buff resistances is because from the gear that we have put on, kind of rely on the fact that we do have resistances going. Hopper gets stat ward, the rest doesn't.
Everything has a
Good,
price.
quick and easy remaining buff. Only Hawkbite gets freedom of movement.
Now what?
I always have the upper hand.
Don't know, don't care.
I stand ready.
Never a dull moment.
Let's do
I
this
will not be trifled with.
and that. We need the second
Mystic
Stay on your toes.
arcane bombomancy,
enlarged person.
thiomancy, and many other clever words.
I tire of waiting.
Good, and we're almost done here.
We should
The
move.
invisibility and
I appreciate privacy.
I think we're okay. Yeah, blessing, and we're good. Oh, I forgot.
This is my path.
Of course, we want extended haste.
No stopping now.
Hello again, Your Highness. Congratulations, you've not only passed the trial, but you've performed it brilliantly. If you just walked a little bit faster, you would have had to wait for me, and not for I for you. My sincerest respect. Where this effort was supposed to test me, standing right in front of me. Who made you run here day and night without sleep and even rest? It certainly wasn't me. You tested yourself with brilliant results. Alright. Tell me about your order. Refusing those to seek knowledge is sin. What do you wish to know? Actually, not so much. Safe journeys. Finally, the final trial. It will be held by Virder, the lion near the castle of Nye.
It is done.
Okay, if that's the case, and
Don't care. Follow me. Or don't.
did they just say near the castle of Knives? Near the castle of Knives. I mean, we're in the castle of Knives. Before we do anything with you, I would really like
I'm up for an adventure.
to do this
I
here.
am my own legend.
So, how good is her trickery? Plus 43. Is there anything else I can do in order to make that better? Dex is already buffed. Oh, I know.
Knowledge
This
is
here
the
should
key
be
to victory.
tech rolls, save. No? Tech rolls, weapon, save, skills. Okay. There you go, you get a prayer. And the reason why I want all of that is because we wanted to break the lock. I think we have a second character with trickery. 28. Luck, morale. Use the gloves. 33. That's a 50-50.
Never stop learning.
I stand ready.
Now we are with 35. Yeah, I mean, is what it is. We unfortunately don't have the competence song because our bard archetype has traded that away.
I do not believe this is possible.
Rolled another 5. Yeah, gotta come back in a level. Can only do that once a level. And I rolled a 2. Whatever is in there, we're not getting it. At least not yet. Hello, Your Highness. I'm Eden the Lion. I'm ready to pass the trial. My trial commends. Happy those who have learned the truth. Here's the first question. What does it mean to go to the way of the hero? Make the world a better place. Indeed, we call a hero the one whose matter of how weak or strong, who brings even the smallest measure of good. May the trial commends. Happy those who've learned the truth. Here's my second question. Where's the main? I don't think they have one. We don't build temples and each other free of vengeance as the gods as they see fit. What's important is to follow the wise way. Maybe those who learned the truth. Here's the final question. What's the name of martial art that members of our order are taught? There are none. Indeed, our main principle is non-violence. May the trial commence. Your Highness, you've answered all of the questions. You've learned so much about the Order. I'm glad knowledge is the first step for understanding. With your permission, I shall withdraw. I must confer with my brothers and sisters. We shall assemble not far from here. Find us to hear our verdict. Gathered somewhere near the Castle of Knife to discuss the results. Well, they are still gathering as far as I'm concerned. Your Highness, we meet again. Allow us to introduce the fifth master, whose test you faced. Ashka the Chameleon watched you from afar and has drawn his own conclusions. Glad to meet you, Your Highness. We're ready to announce our verdict. I am ready. All right. I've tested Your Highness, and I testify he's worthy. Worthy. Quite worthy to me. Worthy. Such unanimity is rare amongst us. Your Highness, we find you worthy of our aid. Would like to give you the title Protector of the Wise Way. Will you accept it? Yes. Rejoice, brothers, for today the Wise Way has gained a new Protector of the world. It's time to keep our promise. We reward you with a secret weapon of our order. It's a spell that quells all wrath, pacifies berserkers, and binds evil. And there is one more gift we offer, the word of truth. We have long meditated, seeking knowledge of power that opens portals. The one that you've been fighting since the day you set foot into the stone, and she's not only the fountain of evil, but the greatest victim. She prepares to string you with her dagger. Sword hangs above your head in the hands of another. It is your power to save her. it would be brave, the wrath of those who could make even her tremble. And now it's time for us to depart your lens. Goodbye, your highness, and may you always be wise. Immediately got an achievement for that. Apparently that was difficult. Helm of Dusk. +6 enhancement bonus to wisdom. Immunities to stun and daze. Any creature attacking the wearer needs to make a will save or becomes dazed. That's actually pretty damn good. We really don't need intelligence and charisma that bad. Maybe that is a decent helmet here. Immunity to stun and daze is fantastic. We anyways get charisma enchanted, so that's okay. So that's okay. And I think that's overall a pretty good outcome, if you ask me. It's a good helmet, Helmet of the Dusk. Wisdom gives us will saves. That's the stat that we need the most because it was our dumb stat. Any creature attacking the wearer has to make a will save or becomes dazed for 1 round. Not dazzled, but actually dazed. And a lot of creatures are attacking him, so that's pretty amazing. But anyways, here we might tell that gal that we're not giving them the crown. Shakira waiting you for the edge of the tree. Salam stands near. I've got it, but I'm not giving it to you. You and your type never learn. You think the mortals as dogs to be trained. But we can still surprise you. He turns, his expression sobers. In that case, I have a proposal. Ghost tied to this crown. Some mortal soul kept and kept for its rightful afterlife. Agent of Pharasma, goddess of death. I could take the crown to her realm and ensure the ghost is put to rest safely as he deserves. I think I'm going to keep it. And we've gotten ourselves 20,000 experience. Very close to level up. Would have been nice to level up here. Would have been nice to level up here because then we could have immediately tried again. I doubt that there is any respawn whatsoever. Yeah, waste of time. Okay. Looking at the time, speaking of which, I believe it's a good enough option to call it quits here. Next time we're going to continue exploring the areas that are actually a little bit more difficult. And maybe we find some more.
It is done.
We're going to finish it off with more resource gathering afterwards. But for now we're doing quite well, and there is definitely more space to be explored here. Let's see. Castle of Knives was a good environment. I like it. And what else do we have? Forest Ballroom. Visit that. I think here we haven't been, so might as well go there. Visited. Have not been here. So there is a little bit that we can do, but before we do it, I would actually like to go through the mountains here. Also have not been at this location, so there is quite a bit that we could get. Anyways, that's all I had for today. Thanks a lot, have a good one, and see you soon. Bye bye.